Hey guys, it's Randy here at etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at an X-Track Cargo Starter Bundle from CargoSmart. Essentially, we're going to give you everything you need to get started with your X-Track and figure out exactly what you're going to need in the future. Basically, we've got two nice long 60-inch pieces of X-Track. We're going to have two single connection points for X-Track. It's going to include two rope rings and also two nice heavy-duty ratchet straps. This is going to allow you to customize your trailer, whether you're going to be hauling cargo, maybe you're a tradesman and you've got a toolbox in your trailer, or other things that you need to secure down. Now, I really like X-Track. I think X-Track goes above and beyond what the E-Track from Erickson does. Essentially what we've got is, instead of just a single up and down connection point, we can connect items either straight up and down, or we can connect them right and left. Now on straps, I think that's really important, being able to turn them one way or another. We're not going to have any of the side pull or any of the areas where we're trying to dig into that strap with our connection point. Also in the bundle, you're going to have the board holders. Now these can be used to make shelving. These can be used as load stops. We'll talk about them in just a few minutes. But you're also going to have two of those in there. That way you've got kind of everything you need to get started with getting your trailer more organized and getting your cargo more secure. As you can see, the two straps really come in handy for most of your larger items and getting them in and secured. They're going to be a nice wide strap. CargoSmart uses a very durable material, so as it comes over edges and things like this, there's very, very little chance of that fraying or being damaged. You can see the handle itself is nice and wide, so if you're using gloves, no issue getting a hold of it there. And then they've got the yellow zinc finish on it, just to help resist corrosion and anything like that. Overall, guys, I really like this kit, and I think it's going to give you everything you need, like we said before, to get started. X-Track is definitely my favorite cargo management system. I'd put it all over my trailer. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Now, when getting our track installed, of course, you need to pick your location where it's going to be most useful for you. We're going to be doing ours kind of horizontally right here. I'm going to take advantage of a couple of these factory screws, one here and one here. They're the right height. We know they're going into the framing on the wall, so these use Phillips. Sometimes they'll use square heads, so if you do this, just get the right bit. And we want to do it so we can match it up on both sides, of course. Let me get this up here. Now, you certainly don't have to use already existing hardware, but it gives you a good guide. Now what we'll do is just go through and start getting the rest of our fasteners put in place. Now, for where I go into the studs here, I'm going to use a self-tapping screw. It's going to give us a lot of integrity, and then we'll fill in the rest with just regular wood screws, about every other hole. Now we got that one installed. We also installed one of the smaller ones here. You can see we're using the same setup, really. Self-tappers going into the framing of the trailer, and then a couple of wood screws to get that integrity on the other side. Now take a look at the floor here. One thing to consider when doing this, you can use nuts and bolts too. We do have those 1/4-inch holes. We were able to get this right down into the cross member, so I think it's going to be nice and strong. But if you need superior strength, don't be afraid to use nuts and bolts here, and then use a backing plate or a large flat washer on the back side to kind of spread it out a little further. This plywood on the floor here is a good 3/4-inch heavy-duty plywood, so I don't think we'll have a lot of issues with these. But sometimes you'll run into problems where that stuff's a little bit thinner, so just be sure you're using enough hardware to get up to the strength that you're looking for. Now, when using the strap portion of the kit, in order to use it, we need to run our strap through the cam buckle, go right through the center of that barrel, and we just push it right back over the top. Nice and easy. You can see it's going to slide through like that for us. Then we just have to make our connection wherever on our X-Track that we want. Just want to pull out on that tab and rotate it, then pull back. at that point. They're buckled. As you can see, it's really nice and secure. Now inside a trailer, it's not all that important to get this tidied up. We can just set it back behind it. If you're going to be using it in the exterior of a trailer, though, you definitely want to get it bundled up. Now the board holders, I think, are really handy in a lot of different situations. Something I often see customers use them for would be load stops. So see, we've got the front of our trailer loaded up and it comes here near the end of our X-track. Basically, we can just place this anywhere in the track that we want. Uses the same connection point. Snug that right up against our items, and we just put a 2x4 across it to keep anything from sliding rearward. Also, a lot of people like to do shelving in trailers, kind of like you see up front there. These make excellent shelving opportunities. You can place them up and down on each side. Gives you a perfect spot to put your board around. Of course, you need to support it a little bit on that back side, but standard clip, very heavy duty. So even making a workbench, or if you wanted to get a couple of them to make a bed out of, you can do that. Then you can see plenty of areas to then secure your board into place once you have it in there if you decide to go that route. Rope rings are also something that's going to be in the bundle, and these are also extremely popular. It's going to give you a nice connection point for more standard type straps. Just about anywhere on that X-Track you want to use it. This is one of the heavier ones I've seen. Has a nice large ring on it. Also, you can see there it's layered steel rather than just being like a hollow steel riveted together. So it gives it excellent strength and durability. It's going to work just the same way. Just slide it in, and then that's going to give us a really nice connection point for a strap, like what we're going to do here. You can turn it either way in the X-Track. I think that's a big benefit, so you don't get any side pull out of it. We can extend that out to our second hook and just cam it down. So in this situation, if you have straps that you really like and you want to use, you can use them, no problem. People will also use these for rope. You can run rope through it and bring it back. So if you had a load you were trying to secure down, if you had your X-Track on the bottom, you could tie your rope off and then run it back and forth to give you great coverage on those more loose items. Well guys, that's going to wrap up our look at the starter bundle here. I really like the X-Track. I think you will too. I think it adds a lot of diversity to an otherwise pretty scarce area when it comes to tie downs. I think it's something you're really going to enjoy in your trailer.